What's going on, guys? Lawson here, and this handsome man right next to me is Scott Rose. You should know him. Went to Alaska with him, went to Colombia with him, and now he is here fishing with me back home in Florida. Funny enough, we only live like 2 hours away from each other in Florida, and we've never fished in Florida, only basically as far away as possible. I basically already did this intro this morning, but Scott and I fished all day, and it was a boner of a day. That is the best way to describe it, would you say?
It was pretty tough.
It was a tough morning, but to be honest, you don't always get them, and this morning we didn't get got. So we're back out here this afternoon. We got fly rods, we got spinning rods, we got everything at our disposal. It's about 5:30, almost 6 o'clock in the afternoon already. So we're gonna do a little bit of nighttime dock light fishing, which should be really epic, and that's not something I do very often, so I'm very excited about it. But we need to get on some fish, and that's what we're gonna do. Alrighty, we have pulled up to a bridge. I have a swim bait, and that is the setup that we shall be throwing. Super realistic swim bait right here. I'm gonna try it. The fishing has been rather slow today, but I think we're getting ready to make it happen. Okay, Scott's throwing old reliable Terrorize. I was throwing that live target mullet, whatever. I'm actually throwing just a little swim bait on a big jig head now. The target bait was not getting down nearly fast enough for the amount of current moving here. Like less aggressive, and then like give it almost a second or two to tell. That's called a zip tie. How is that possible? I caught a zip tie, a broken zip tie at that. All right, we'll throw that in the boat. Maybe he'll pick you up. Keystone. That's nice. Oh, I just got crushed, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah. That was bad hook set, but.
Dude, that was a serious piece of grass making it set like that.
Yeah, I bet. Oh, and all of a sudden you're scooting in here like, let me get that piece of grass too. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I just got, you saw that. Oh, they like the root beer. They like the root beer. All right, so this is obviously not the target we're after tonight, but a very interesting suspect right there. That is a moonfish, otherwise known as a look down. These are in the Jack Crevalle family, and one of the weirdest fish on the planet. And surprisingly enough, they're actually supposed to be really good to eat, but if you can see, they're like paper thin. So you'd have to catch a really big one to actually be able to eat them. Super funny fish. They actually fight really hard because they're so freaking wide, but I mean, they don't get super big. Just an absolutely bizarre fish. Like, look at this huge elongated dorsal fin, really long anal fin. One of the coolest looking fish ever. It's funny, I hooked this thing and Scott watched it eat the fly, and I strip set on it, and Scott was like, I think it'd be kind of cool to show him off to the camera. I was like, you know, I think you're right. And I think he is too. There's fish busting around us. Kind of got pushed off a bridge we were fishing, but things are looking okay. If I can unhook this freaking thing. See you later, buddy. What a character. Let's see if we can catch some more and catch some snook. The snook are popping off right next to us. If you look at this light, we'll show you. It's wild. Absolutely wild. I'm excited. A little shrimpy moon dog.
Yeah, he's a little. It's okay. Just kind of an interesting thing to knock off, and especially on a fly rod. And it's just a funky fish. Mine is way smaller than Lawson's, but look at how much he took that fly in. All right, I'm gonna get this hook out. Off he goes. That moon dog didn't look so good on the release. That's not him. Yeah, that's boat flipping. Boat flipping on the fly.
They're like beautiful fish.
Number 2. I just made another cast and this guy instantly ate it.
Like literally the very next cast after dropping.
They're really cool. And like, not at all what we planned on doing today for maybe 1 through 10 for all our plans, but it's pretty neat. And they fight shockingly hard.
You said you have eaten them before, and there's like a surprising amount of meat on them?
Yeah, so this thing is literally paper thin. And just paper thin. And I've filleted them once or twice just to see what it would really look like, and the fillet is huge. It doesn't make any sense. It defies all logic. But there's actually a legitimate amount of meat on that fish. Very, very weird.
You know we're killing it when we're out getting on a fat moondog bite, but honestly, we're having a hell of a ton of fun catching these little moonfish. Dude, the one just swinging at it again, literally the second he landed the fly, one came in hot on it, and he's getting followed by like 4. This is stupid how much fun this actually is out here, and I'm sure we're gonna catch some snook as the night goes on, but I mean, we're both happy to catch moonfish. And if you hear the blow-ups, those are snook. We're catching moondogs, but we're gonna catch some snook as well. Scott is on a snook on the fly right now. He's using his offhand reel over here.
Yeah, I was just trying to get a little organized there. Yeah, first snook on a fly rod. And I knew it. Lawson just missed a fish, I think on a swim bait. And I made a cast that looped right around that dock, and I said it to Lawson before he even hooked up. I was like, I'm gonna hook one right here. And
probably 2 seconds later.
Yeah, instant. Saw him come right into the light and take it. Now we've had a pretty challenging day in terms of stuff not really going how we expected it to. But we're making the most of it, doing something different, and having some pretty cool results.
We have fished very hard today.
Very hard. It just came off.
See, popped off. That's right, leader touch.
Perfect.
Right?
It's leader touch. Okay, snook number 2 for me. Saw him really piling up in this dock light underneath.
Like they are stacked up underneath.
So I kind of threw a little sidearm cast, and he immediately came out and crushed it. A lot smaller than that first one. But
dude,
snook
listen to this real quick.
Look at that. Okay, snook on a fly rod. Gotta let this guy go so we can get more of that. Pretty crazy.
Baby,
let him go. This is too cool. Something just totally different, unlike really anything I've ever done before. It's very similar look. It's not quite like the Jack Crevalle or the horse eyes we saw in Colombia.
No, but they're also really little, this one.
Little horse eye.
Horse eye on the fly.
Keep picking off weird first species tonight on the fly rod.
All right, that is it for the fishing portion of this video. A little bit shorter than normal, but Scott and I were out fishing in the dark, and it's not the easiest thing to film in the dark, and we probably ended up catching, I don't know, 10 moonfish and 5 or 6 snook. Really fun time. It was awesome to be able to put Scott on some snook underneath the dock lights, and he said to me this is one of his favorite ways he's ever saltwater fished before in Florida, was throwing these little flies around the dock lights, because it's such a visual thing. It's really, really cool just to watch a snook or even a freaking moonfish come up and eat it. And it's cool looking at moonfish and that horse-eyed jack and snook too. They're all designed to feed at night. You can catch them all during the day, but they're designed to feed at night. You know, they all have really large eyes. Snook have that huge, huge lateral line for feeling vibrations and just really keying in on stuff. It's just cool how fish are designed, at least I think it is. But a very important announcement right now that people have been, I wouldn't say bugging, it is deserving. I put this off for a long time. I've just been very busy traveling, stuff like that. Shirt winner contest announcement. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, because you probably don't understand because I'm rambling, like 4 months ago, it's probably longer at this point, I can't remember, I sold a shirt, the submarine shirt, had a picture of a Jack Crevalle on it. I thought it was a pretty cool shirt, but in one of the videos when I launched it, I said I was going to do a giveaway, a random winner. I'm going to take everyone's name and picture who sends me a picture of them with their shirt, and I'm going to choose a winner, and they're going to get to come fish with me. So, over those few months, I wrote down names and names and names. This right here is a list of over 230 people's names just written down all throughout here. Went online, did a random number generator, because every single name had a number next to it. Did a random generator. A winner has been chosen, and it is Jonathan Mills. That's what it says in the book, and that's who the random number generator lucky enough to choose. It was really cool, man, just seeing all the photos from all of you guys and just how much support rallied behind this. And I am in the works of gonna be making an actual merch store where you guys can regularly buy things, not just like a one-off shirt, where we can do backpacks, hats, shirts, long sleeves, hoodies, whatever you guys want. Leave some suggestions below about that. But Jonathan Mills, you are the big wiener. I am going to email you and we're gonna get to fishing. Gotta figure out where you live, gotta figure that all out, but it's gonna be awesome. I appreciate you guys so much. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, a little different, doing a little bit of night fishing. Also being said, big things coming up for the channel very soon. I don't want to spoil it more than that. Just look forward to it. I appreciate you guys so much. Until next time, see ya.